Very good evening. My name is Bhavana. Our subject is business economics. This is for the BBA students for first year in first semester. Up to now we discussed what are the long run cost curve and also what is its characteristics. I hope you understand. If you have any doubt, let me know. And we are continuing our lecture. Our next topic is nature and behavior of long run cost curve. What is the nature and what is the behavior of the long run cost curve? Long run average cost curve is derived through short run average cost curves. Short run cost curves are also called as plant curve. Long run average cost curve long run average cost curve is derived from the short run average cost curve only. First, any person want to start at any business organization, he want to compute short run cost curve, then only he can analyze for the long run cost curve. So base here is short run cost curve only, that is they are saying. Long run average cost curve is derived through the short run average cost curves. First we have to draw short run average cost curve, then only for that base we go for the long run average cost curve. And short run cost curves are also known as plant curves. Which curves are known as plant curves? Short run cost curves are known as plant curves. In short run, the firm can be operating any short run average cost curve given the size of the plant. Means if any person want to ask what is the size of the plant, means based on our average production only we can say that this is our size of the plant. In short run, the firm can be operating any short run average cost curves given the size of the plant. Means any person want to know how much we are producing, means first we go for the short run production only. Then only we can explain this is our size of the plant. Size of the plant means we are produced these type of outputs in these quantities. Means suppose we are producing you can say we are producing biscuits, so our plant size is per week we produce 100 biscuit packets, so this is our plant size. So plant size is based on short run average cost curve. We want to find out the long run average cost curve is also. First the base is short run average cost curve, then only we can go for the long run average cost curve. Given size of the plant, the firm can be increasing or decreasing its output by changing the amount of variable inputs. Means in short run there is fixed, we are able to increase up to 50 units, otherwise we are unable to increase because the period is less than 1 year. So we are unable to do some innovations, or we are unable to find research, so there is no chance for increasing or decreasing its production. But when compared to the long run, there is a chance we can increase and we can do some adjustments, we can increase our expansion of the business also. That's why given size of the plant, the firm will increase based on the size of the plant only. Our cost will increase or decrease its output by changing the amount of variable inputs. There is no fixed. By changing the variable inputs only we can change our output. But in long run, the firm choose with the size of the plant or which short run average cost curve it should operate to produce a given level of output, so that total cost is minimum. When compared to the short run, if there is any change in variables only we can change in output. But when compared to the long run, based on our short run average cost curves, in which plant gives minimum cost, then only that is based on our production. In short run, the production is based on changing of variable inputs, but when compared to the long run, it is based on which plant gives very low cost, then only that is our production. Let's see here in the diagram. In x-axis I am taking quantity, in y-axis that is average cost, it is 0, and this is the quantity A, B, C, D, and it is the average cost. Average cost curve first SAC1 it is like that, and next curve will be SAC2 and it is SAC3. Means these are the short run average cost curve. First short run average cost curve 1, next short run average cost curve 2, next short run average cost curve 3. As shown in the diagram, the producer up to OB amount, as shown in the diagram, to produce up to OB amount, means where is OB here? O, it is B. So we have to produce this quantity amount of output. Through the firm will operate SAC1 cost, means the firm will operating based on short run average cost curve. This is short run average cost curve. Through it can though it can operate SAC2. SAC short run average cost curve 1, and this is the short run average cost curve 2. Selecting SAC1 will result lower cost than SAC2. There are two opportunities we have: short run average cost curve 1, short run average cost curve 2, based on producing OB unit. But we are taking SAC1, short run average cost curve 1, because it gives minimum cost. Example: if the level of output OA is produced, means here we are producing OA. SAC1, it will be the cost AL per unit. Short run average cost, the cost per unit is AL units. And the same quantity is produced on SAC2, means the same quantity, means OA is producing an SAC2 based on short run average cost curve 2. It will be the cost which is more than AL. The cost will comparing to the AL is more than AL. If the firm plans to produce OC quantity, here the plant wants to produce OC quantity, it will selected SAC2, means short run average cost curve, instead of SAC1, where cost CK is less than CZ. Means here the complete diagram is explaining means in short run our changes of output is based on our changes in variable inputs, but in long run our output is based on in which project or where in which curve will give minimum cost. Then for that only we can produce the goods. In the first example, they are saying while producing the OB units, short run, they are comparing two costs, that is short run average cost curve 1, short run average cost curve 2. In this, the short run average cost curve is giving minimum cost, they will go for that. When compared to the example 2, the output is OA level, OA thing, they consider both short run average cost curve 1 and short run average cost curve 2. When compared to short run average cost curve 2, will giving less amount, means they produce the goods based on short run average cost curve. Means here they are explaining, let's see here. Hence, in long run, the firm has to choice in employment of plant, and it will employ the plant which yields minimum possible unit cost for producing a given output. This is the complete conclusion about while studying the graph. Hence, in a long run, the firm has a choice, means in long run the firm has a choice, but when compared to the short run, there is no choice. When there is any change in output, it regarding only when the changes in variable inputs, but when compared to the long run, there is a choice if in employment of plant, and it will employ the plant will yields minimum possible, which plants gives minimum cost, the producer will go for the particular plant. Mean in our graph, the first short run average cost curve giving minimum cost, so the producer will go for the SAC1. Here we are comparing two cost, so which cost will give minimum, then the producer will go for the particular project. The final conclusion of the long run cost curves is here the long run cost curve, there is a chance to the producer which project give minimum cost, minimum possible yield, the producer will go for that plant. Hence, in long run, the firm has a choice in employment of plant, and it will employ the plant which yields minimum possible cost unit for producing a given output. What are the nature and behavior of the long run cost curves? The long run cost curves is mainly based on the short run average cost curve. Short run average cost curve here is the base, and we can say it is a short run average cost curve is also called as plant curve. In short run, the firm operating of any short run average cost curve gives the size of the plant. Given size of the plant, the firm will increasing or decreasing its output by changing the amount of variable inputs. When compared to the short run, while if there is an increasing or decreasing in output inputs, only the output can be changed. But when compared to the long run, based on of our average cost curve, based on our which plant give more production with reasonable price, the producer will go for the plant. That complete are explained in this graph. In this graph, there is one example. They want to produce 0 to 0 means OB quantity. For that quantity, which short run average cost curve gives minimum yield, the producer can go for this only. And the complete conclusion about the long run average cost curve is, hence in the long run, the firm has a choice in employment. Here the there is a choice in employment of plant, and it will employ that plant which yields minimum possible, which plants gives minimum possible output. The producer will go for this particular plant only. This is about the nature and behavior of the long run cost curve. Long run cost curve is mainly based upon short run cost curve only, in which curve will give minimum possible yield, then the producer will go for the plant. I hope you understand this lecture. If you have any doubt till up to now, please let me know. I definitely clarify your doubts. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.